So yeah, Russell Davies is coming back.
Your thoughts?
Excited,
Yes.
intrigued, and a little bit worried.
Worried that it's just going to be crap?
No, I'm worried that it's going to go back to how it was before. Like, I've said before that Doctor Who needs to evolve in order to stay alive, right? And that probably means going to the same format that Game of Thrones and stuff like that is doing, where it's one continuous story over over a season or something.
Yeah.
It needs to become long-form content, because as we've seen multiple times, that is where the series strives. Like, that's what killed it in the old series, in the old era. But like, when you think about the crack in the universe in series 5, the Pandorica opening, and heck, even like the Utopia series 3 three-parter, that was great because they had 3 episodes to like expand the story, didn't it? It wasn't just a 2 and done or a 1 and done. And I feel like that's really where something like Doctor Who strives, because it's got such a rich lore, and like, you really struggle to care about villains and things like that if they're just only there for 45 minutes and they're good guys for 25 of it, you know?
Yes.
But I think...
That's good points.
Sorry?
Good points.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping with Russell coming back that he's seen how television evolved. He knows how to write Doctor Who, and he's done a lot of other good work. Some of it fairly long form, I believe. Yes. So hopefully he'll be able to take that, his experienced writing knowledge, because he definitely got better as a writer as the series went on. Like, if you compare series 1 to series 4, or even to the specials, yes, series 1 is still great, but the writing improved so much. Like, dialogue and things like that, it got so much better. And hopefully he'll be even better than he was before.
Yeah. Stronger than your average Russell.
Exactly, yes. And he's also coming into it exactly the same as before, like fresh Doctor, fresh team.
Yeah.
You know, so but he doesn't have to establish everything, so he can just go in and do these big stories straight away.
Yes.
Which should be interesting. I am holding out hope.
Oh, absolutely. So would you like to hear some tidbits about this this move? So Russell Davies and Julie Gardner are the owners stroke kind of like main producer people of Bad Wolf Productions, which they set up. I discovered that Bad Wolf Productions was also the company that made or that produced the His Dark Materials adaptation, which was a BBC HBO co-production.
Oh.
So we were theorizing before that potentially HBO might start throwing their weight around and saying, look, we want someone to make the series we want to make. So given that they've worked
another Game of Thrones.
Given that they've worked with Bad Wolf Productions before, that could be that could have been something from their side to try and, you know, and they brought back obviously the guy who was really popular to try and generate interest in the show again, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, very true.
So it could potentially be an HBO move more than a BBC move.
I mean,
what else was I going to say?
It's not like it's a bad idea, let's be honest.
No.
He did
Which means it must have been HBO.
Yeah, he did helm what a lot of people call the best era of the show.
Yes.
I don't know how true that is, but...
So the other interesting thing is, normally when they have a new showrunner, they're just the new showrunner. In this case, the BBC specifically said in the press release that it will now, Doctor Who will now be co-produced by the BBC and Bad Wolf Productions.
Interesting.
So I think HBO are going to own Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, Doctor Who.
I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
In the future.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing, let's be honest.
No, not at all. If we get some of that HBO money on it, that'd be wonderful. Because they have done a deal for the next few years, HBO and BBC, by the way.
Could you imagine Doctor Who with a Game of Thrones budget?
I can't even imagine it. It's impossible to imagine.
Like, just imagine what they could do. Fuck, they'd still ruin it somehow.
It would. They'd have this really good series for sort of 4.5 series, and then they'd start overtaking.
They'd bring in 7 writers.
Terry Nation's source material.
Or they just start adapting Big Finish into real life stuff.
What was the first writer? Was it like Robert Coburn or something like that? I can't remember. Like they're going to overtake his books.
Yeah, just you wait. We'll overtake everything. We will be the new canon again.
The source material of the universe, or the Scasis paradigm, as it's known.
Scasis paradigm. Oh my god, I remember that. Fuck.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see what they do.
And
was that sort of the points you brought up before?
No, I found this out in the intervening time. And also the Russell the Davis announced it on his Instagram, and one of the comments was from Stephen Moffat calling for him to be sacked.
See, like I do love Russell as a writer, but I did prefer, like, Series 5 is my favourite.
I know.
I think that's probably because it was written for Tennant's Doctor, as I've said many a time. But,
yeah, it was, wasn't it? That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I think that's why I like it so much, because it's believable that it's still the same person, because it's got a lot of Tennant's mannerisms and sayings and things like that, attitude.
Yeah.
But, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, what else did you discuss? I don't know, I can't remember listen to it.
I've deleted it.
Oh, fair. As soon as it goes up, you delete it. Fair.
Well, I've deleted my list of things to discuss anyway.
Yeah. Seen the latest news about Pokemon?
The Arceus trailer.
Yes. The new monster.
Yeah, Cleavor, which is a new Bug and Rock Scyther evolution.
It's a sideways evolution to Scyther.
Well, Scizor is also a sideways evolution because they have the same base stats.
What?
I said Scizor is also a side evolution because they have the same base stats.
Okay, can you explain that for us, for those of us who are a little bit out of sorts with stats at the moment?
So Pokemon, right? They've got attack. Well, they've got HP. They've got attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed.
Right.
Scyther.
With you so far.
So each of those stats is a number, and all those numbers added up is their base stat total.
Okay.
Generally, when a Pokemon evolves, their stats go up, their base stat total increases.
Which is why evolved Pokemon are better than basics.
Exactly. Scyther, I think its base stat is 510 off the top of my head. When it evolves into Scizor, the base stat total stays the same, but the distribution of the numbers in the individual stats changes.
Interesting.
Which
Does it gain more defense?
It definitely gains more attack. It loses speed. I can't remember all of them.
Oh, because it's covered in metal.
Yeah. But to the best of my memory, I think that's the only evolution where the base stats stay the same. I can't think of any others off the top of my head.
That's fair. I mean,
what about Steelix?
Interesting, though.
Let me have a little look.
Because they were the two that were supposed to be like traded together, aren't they?
Yeah. Right. Onyx base stat total 385. Steelix's base stat total is 510. Okay, big bit higher.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit bigger, let's be fair.
Scyther, Scizor, let's see. Bless you.
Hello, Oswald.
500.
Ah.
So, lovely. Attack and defense go up. Special attack and special defense stay the same. Speed goes down.
Interesting.
Am I on the good mic? Am I going?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome.
It was 500, not 510.
Well, fair enough.
Willkommen. Wie geht's? Bill Gates?
Bill Gates?
No, Aussie level.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was expecting Bill Gates. Could you go and get him?
All right. Be back in a bit then.
I knew he was going to do that.
Yeah. You better come back with an American accent.
I was going to say, believe it or not, Bill Gates lives in America, and I don't have any money, or I don't.
I thought you were going to come back on like, howdy partners, it's me, Bill Gates from the US of A. that's how we talk.
I thought about it, but thought better.
Howdy partners, it's me from the US of... I need to stop.
Oh my god, it's Bill Gates here.
Instead, and she might stab me if I keep doing a terrible American accent.
Rich, I think you just missed Bill Gates.
Oh, what, was he here?
Yeah, I just heard him. He just popped in for half a sentence.
Hello there, I'm Bill Gates.
He walked past the door.
Yeah.
It's me, Bill Gates. I would like 1 cheeseburger, please.
Oh.
Opposed to Gil Bates.
Gil Bates, yeah. She's someone else.
Guildford.
So,
Bates.
Pokemon Legends Arceus, right? I made a list of things. Number 1, flute noise. When the character in the trailer played the flute, it was the same noise from the start of the Diamond and Pearl intro.
Yeah.
Crafting potions and such is in the game, because obviously it has to have crafting in it, and it was just quite interesting to see that they're making potions out of orange berries. There's trainer customization, which is hopefully just a standard feature of these games now.
Quote unquote customization.
Yeah. Zelda bosses with title cards, because when
I'm
Cleaver appears, it's like Cleaver, bioelectric mollusk or whatever. You know, like in the
I love me
Zelda.
some bioelectric mollusks.
Yeah, and also there's more cute grills for fans of cute grills in games.
Yes, of course. I
especially like grills when they're doing bacon or sausages.
Oh yes, bacon grills are the best. But then again, sausage grills, like the sausages fit in between them quite nicely.
Ooh. Sausage in the trap.
I like a bit of sausage trap. I'm going to stop now before I get caught into a court order.
Hang on a minute.
It's better than saying trap sausage.
That's a sausage that when you bite down into it, a little metal bit comes around and hits your nose, clamps you in.
Yeah, it's like a food themed Saw film.
Ooh. Don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I did notice that the frame rate looks a damn sight better.
It does. Yeah, there wasn't any jittering in this one, was there, in this trailer?
Yeah, trees, not so much, but...
Yeah. Standard Switch level of trees for Pokemon, apparently.
I was going to say, Pokemon haven't ever really been good at trees, have they?
No.
No, but... Yeah.
Oh. Would you like to hear Kristian's Guide to the Rivers of Britain, by the way?
Oh my God, go on. This is going to be terrible, but I'm looking forward to it.
That's what they all say.
Sure.
It's no forbidden vitamins, but it's...
Don't remember that one either.
Oh, that was Inaudible episode 201, the concrete vitamin. Anyway.
Yep, don't remember that.
We weren't here.
Have you been here enough, though? Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Right. The 4 rivers of Britain flow to each of the 4 corners of Britain, which are known as Yathick, Trethwick, Tetherick, and Newcastle. Each of the rivers flows from the ancient and powerful source of Britain, located in the exact geographical centre of this, our most damp isle. The ancient and powerful source of Britain, or for short, the ancient and powerful source of the country, is marked by a quartz obelisk atop a short cuboid hill 60 cubits in height, from each side of which flows one of the 4 rivers. Each river is composed of one of the 4 classical British elements, which together help to create the Britain we know and like as a friend. And that's it, Britain. Please stop messaging me. The rivers are... Number 1, the River Thames. The largest of the 4 rivers, the Thames flows through the capital city, London, for its entire length. London originally occupied one small part of the banks of the Thames, but was built along its entire length in the mid-16th century in order to better guard against the river's inhabitants. The Thames is comprised of the first British element, cholera. This helps to weed out the weak and ensure that only the most hardy of British stock are allowed to live. British children who succumb to cholera are left on the front doorstep for the milkman to pick up in the morning. Number 2, the River Severn. Named after the 7 ancient king... Pardon?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen a milkman around for years.
Well, they know how to avoid people now. They're like hobbits.
They are still about, though. That's good to know.
If you ever see a milkman, it's too late.
He's come for your children.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
The River Severn, named after the 7 ancient kings of Monmouthshire, who created the river's modern route by extensive use of damming. The Severn is the patron river of industry and is therefore, as you'd expect, made from coal, which is the second British element. Every year there is a tidal surge in the lower parts of the river, which has been made world famous by the tradition of engineers attempting to break the world record for the longest train surf along the Carboniferous wake. Hundreds are killed every year. Fun for all the family. Number 3. The River Mersey. This river is made from the third British element, beetles. The naturally chitin-rich diet of inhabitants of Liverpool is to blame for their thriving music scene, which produced such giants as the Cockchafers, the Stags, and the Two-Spotted Ladybirds. Liverpudlians are the sworn enemies of Mancunians, and kinetic dynamos have been built to harness this power. If you tape a Liverpudlian and a Mancunian back to back, their attempts to kick each other's heads in result in them spinning at up to 4 miles per hour, leading to their use in dynamos to supplement the national grid.
Yep.
Number 4. The River Tyne. Not to be confused with the River Time, which flows out of the dimensional Hellgate at the North Pole and governs all our lives, and can never be witnessed, and should never be thought about for more than 4 minutes. The River Tyne instead flows through Newcastle, or possibly Sunderland. Sunderland, or if you prefer Newcastle, lies north or south of the river, and is famous for its indecipherable accent, being the one that isn't Newcastle, and or being the one that isn't Sunderland. Sunderland, or occasionally Newcastle, is most famous for its manufacture of forks, and that neatly leads us on to the fourth British element, which is cutlery. Before Britain discovered the world in 1880, cutlery was unknown to the rest of the unwashed savages until we showed up and gave them a jolly good reminder of how to have good manners. People in the USA of America Stateside Union still don't use cutlery and instead use something called silverware, which they get from a river in Delaware. Those are the 4 rivers and or classical elements of Britain, and all that's left for me to say is, please immediately stop thinking about the River Tyne for your own safety. Good night.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, to recap, the 4 elements of Britain are cutlery, beetles, coal, and cholera. Yeah, that scans. Yeah. That is...
I mean,
truly magnificent.
I would have thought tea would have been in there somewhere, but then I remember we stole that off the Indians.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I would have thought like
moaning put tea in there, shouldn't I? That's actually liquid.
Oh yeah.
This is what happens when you write things quickly.
No, I am impressed. Well done.
Tack.
Yeah, quite a bit of mirth.
Oh, I guess we're not doing TV this year then. This week's of TV this year.
Well, if you've got some choices you can give us in 2 minutes, Rich, we could like roll them over until everyone, we can all.
Alex should be joining us any moment. Nay has gone out to walk the dog, so she'll be about 10-15 minutes. So if Alex turns up any moment, then we might be good.
All right. Well, we'll get you out the way first then, because you might have to vanish.
Oh, I wish that I could. What year are we on?
95. No, 6.
96.
1996. Okay, so in no particular order, we have. Oh, we just go straight into it, or do you want me to? Like...
Oh, I don't mind.
This is the cold open to the feature. Now it's time for the TV of the Year theme tune.
Do 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 ba ba. There we go. But you have to retroactively put that into every other.
The 3 seconds of silence at the start is part of it.
Oh yeah, of course. So we have.
That's where the indent goes.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding. So we got Third Rock from the Sun. Mm-hmm. Everybody Loves Raymond. Mm-hmm. Spin City.
What city?
Keenan and Kel.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon Headmaster. Dexter's Lab. Hey Arnold.
Hey
Arthur.
Oh.
Never mind the Buzzcocks. But my winner, quite unanimously, is Muppets Tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
The wonderful sequel to the original Muppets, set in a TV studio rather than we're all here.
Gasp.
Yeah, so it's set in a TV studio rather than on a stage. Oh no, he's gone.
We were all here.
But, it was too much.
That does sound familiar, actually, though.
Yeah, no, it had Clifford I think he was a catfish.
Big red dog. No, sorry.
Hang on, I need to Google this now. What is he?
The problem with me is my early years of Muppets kind of all blend into one. So I find it hard to distinguish between the Muppet shows.
I often say that's your biggest problem.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you. I am here.
Wow. My
We're all together
felicitations
again.
to you.
What?
I said my felicitations to you.
I don't know what that means.
The Mox of Balhoun
Hello.
says it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's technically he's reminiscent of a catfish, but he is actually humanoid.
Why
Which
are
is
you
a very,
looking
very
up?
large face.
Oh.
What?
We're talking about you, Alex. You
Yeah.
got it at the wrong moment.
Yes, I have the body of a catfish. I mean to tell you.
Right.
I've just
yeah,
got
so
the results
Muppets
back
Tonight
from the hospital. I'm afraid I have the body of a catfish.
and the head
Oh my
of
god.
a head of a human or dogfish.
I don't know.
It's the body of a catfish that's shaped like a human.
The body of a rabbit and a head of a rabbit.
My God.
The jackanape.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Well, there we go. That's my winner.
Awesome. Vielen Dank.
Wait, what was your winner?
Muppets Tonight.
Ah, nice. Are you the first one to go, are you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, cool.
Because he'll be leaving in a
Oh,
wee
okay.
bit.
In a few momento.
Do you have your
fair.
TV of the year 96, Alex?
I do.
Would you like to tell us what they are, please?
Okay. Are we just doing just the winners, or are we doing like all 5 of them?
I do all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5 is The Big Bang. Did anyone else
Big
watch
Bang?
that? Not the sitcom, the like the sciencey, like they taught science and stuff, and it's like an education show.
No, but I did open a tab for it when I was looking up the things because I did recognize the name a bit.
Yeah, and it was like very kind of interesting how they sort of taught science to kids.
Oh,
That does sound
yes.
familiar.
Yeah,
No, this looking at this, it is familiar.
yeah, that was yeah.
Gareth
I was watching
Jones.
that. Number
Yeah,
4 is
Gareth Jones
Changing
did it.
Rooms.
Oh my God, changing rooms? Fucking hell.
Yeah, I used to just watch it with parents. Number 3 is Blue's Clues.
Yes.
Ugh, Steve, I loved him.
You sit down in your thinking chair and think.
Oh,
Yeah,
Think. Yeah, I'm not. I could.
Number 2 is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, it's out this year.
was that this year? I didn't see that.
Apparently.
Well, now I'm gonna go have a look.
These lists always give us so much trouble, I swear.
I just look from Wiki. That's all I get my stuff from
So do I.
when it was released. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're looking at.
1999, apparently.
Yeah, this definitely only says 99.
Wait, what? Where are they?
Oh, there was a
first?
pilot in 96.
Okay, that's probably where I'm getting it from then.
Oh, the pilot was nominated
bad.
for an Academy Award, but lost to the Wallace and Gromit short film A Close
Yeah.
Shave.
First
Ooh.
episode date, 18th February 1996.
The pilot, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Huh.
Elito.
And my number 1 is Arthur.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, nice.
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you
And
meet
everybody that you
has an
meet
original pointed
has an
feet.
original want to. Okay. We actually watched that the Sunday just gone, didn't we? Christian?
did.
No, Saturday just gone.
Saturday,
Well,
yeah.
I know that the damn library card song is so stupidly catchy.
Having fun isn't
you
hard.
That's the
When
library
you've got
card.
a library card.
card.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
remember
God's sake. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm done.
that. Okay, I will go next. I'm just searching Arthur Library Card song, and I'll watch that later. Okay.
The other one was Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde, Hyde, Jekyll.
Jekyll.
Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll, Hyde. Yeah.
God.
Okay. So
I remember that one.
meine extras ist.
Fine.
So these are the ones that I'm fairly certain I watched, but I don't really remember them, to be honest with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, TFI Friday, The Adam and Joe Show, which I've always had this memory of like stop motion skits with Star Wars action figures, like specifically
You mean Robot Chicken?
Chewbacca they stole it from Adam and Joe. Chewbacca hosting You've Been Framed, and Luke and Obi-Wan getting annoyed that he didn't show their tape. so they use the force to make the house spin round and fall over. I recently found out 2 months ago that was from Adam and Joe, so there we are. I did watch it. And Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys, and finally, Hey Arnold. The Honourables, Dennis the Menace, but the good one. Never mind the Buzzcocks. And the Doctor Who film. Doctor Who, the TV, the film movie.
Yeah, now I'm going to have to chuck Doctor Who, the TV, the film movie as an honourable because I don't want to cheat again and have that as my number one, which I had for like movie of the year, 96.
Yeah, you can't have the same thing in film and in movie. That's,
and I think everybody knows by now how much I like Doctor Who. We don't need to keep on saying it.
I mean,
so
you've mentioned it once or twice.
It is in a higher tier than the TV of the year list could ever hope to.
I mean, like, do you like it as much as I like Star Wars? I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I've built a TARDIS console in my bedroom, Rich.
True.
Yeah, Rich, you haven't built a Millennium Falcon in your back garden, have you?
No, I haven't yet. Won't sell it to me yet, will you?
He hasn't yet.
No.
You got to build it out of cardboard
the damn thing.
and bits of cabinets. That's the rule.
I mean, you could just using cardboard and paper mache. You could always just decorate the interior of a room to look like the interior of the Millennium Falcon.
You think I have room to do that?
You've got all the room.
I
have 4 rooms in this house: the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, and my bedroom. That's it.
I have one
Really?
room, and I still did it with a TARDIS console.
What do you mean, really?
Little. It's little. Anyway.
Yeah, I know it is. Thanks for reminding me. Jesus.
Number 5,
Anyway,
the Demon
yeah,
Headmaster.
Oh, yes.
When you tell them what you
Classic.
did, you will say you did a math test. When they ask you what
I
was in
never
it,
watched that
you
as
will
a
say that you
kid.
don't remember.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I
got it
never
on
saw that.
VHS. Thus. Well,
Video
well,
home
I
system.
think we've got it on our list, Kristian, for nostalgia.
Nice.
Demon Headmaster.
Yeah, I got 2 lists, one with Alex and one with Kristian.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I always thought that was Giles.
yeah.
Oh, Anthony Head.
Anthony
That's
Head,
the
yeah.
one. I
No,
don't know
he
why.
was
I
a
always
different
thought the Demon
headmaster.
Headmaster was Anthony Head.
It's the guy who went on to be the right-hand man to Queen Elizabeth X, or whatever it was.
Oh
from
yeah, him. Yeah.
the Spacewell.
I'm the bloody queen.
Bloody Queen, mate.
I'm the bloody queen. In our. Fuck you, Neil.
Get down here, and pairs the engine room. Got to shock this fucking whale.
You fucking twat.
What's
Fuck you,
Cockney
Neil.
rhyming slang for whale? Is it like bucket and
Farmer's
pail?
Pail. Yeah, something like that. Everything has Cockney Wyoming slang.
Wyoming, yeah. Cockney Wyoming slang.
Cockney Wyoming slang. Oof.
Yes. Anyway,
That
number
sounds like
4. Who loves orange soda?
Kel loves orange soda.
Thanks. That's number 4.
I got you, friend. I got you.
Number 3. Open up your eyes, open up your feet. Get together and make things better by working together, it's Arthur.
Yeah, it is.
Number 2. What does this button do? It tells you that my number 2 is Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh.
So number 1, and I wasn't going to put this in this year, but everything I looked at counted this as the first series. So it's Dragon Ball Z, the dub.
Okay.
But actually, this was their first attempt at the dub, and then they cancelled it after 50 episodes, and then tried again with a different production company, different staff, and different voice actors, and a different composer.
Yeah.
And that was in 99. So I was going to do it then, but everything, they carried on from where the failed one left off. So everyone counts
so
it
it's
as the
technically the same series.
Yeah, everyone counts it as the same one, so I put it in 96 instead.
Yeah.
Which is weird because then they later went back and redid the first 50 episodes with the new cast, but that was after they'd also done Dragon Ball as a dub rather than Dragon Ball Z.
God.
So when you watch Dragon Ball, the dub, all the way through and then do Dragon Ball Z, the voices are as you know them in Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z starts, the voices are the same, and then about 50 episodes in, the voices all suddenly get really poor quality and don't sound anything like the characters you know at all. And then they
It's like
get better and better.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Oh,
Or it's like when the Pokemon Company bought out 4Kids.
yeah.
Who the heck are Funimation?
But yeah,
Like I was self-censored there.
sometimes self-censoring is funnier when you don't self-censor a lot. So when it's funnier that you don't swear when all you do is swear, then
yeah. I was listening to Adam Buxton's podcast the other day. He had Jim Moyer, aka Vic Reeves, on there, and he was saying he follows the rule that if you don't swear a lot, when you do swear, it's funnier. And I like the sound of that, so I'm
that's partly why I wanted to like stop my swearing, so that when I do,
so you
it's
don't
like
sound like such a
even
fucking
more
cunt.
Yes, Kristian, it's exactly what I meant. Twat. But anyway, you still there, Alex?
Oh,
Alex?
Alex!
No! I spoke and he went.
It's just like the last time.
It's all my fault.
Oh.
He's back. He's back. He's back. Is he back?
Is he back? He's back. Who's back? Who's back? I'm back.
Oh, no,
as
he's gone.
Mega Gargamon once said in Digimon Rumble Arena.
oh Christ!
Mega Gargamon.
Hang
Mega Garglemon. I'm funny.
Could do a live gargle for you. Hang on.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh dear.
And demonetized.
It's alright, I didn't show the tip. So it worked. You could show all the shaft and all the balls, just not the tip.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh!
I don't know what happened. My audio's cutting out. I
You
kept
can show it coming out, but not going in. Sorry, yeah.
I kept like talking, and no one was. I was like, "Are they ignoring me?"
It's exactly what happened to me the other week.
I was wondering why no one was talking back. I was like, "What's happening?"
Ozzy, can you hear a bit of interference on the line?
What? What? Huh?
Never mind, that didn't work,
What's
did
that,
it?
Sonny?
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, when you were saying about swearing, Rich, and I was like, it's like my gran. When she does swear, it's bloody hilarious because
Yeah.
she does.
Nice one.
So it's
Call
like
yourself.
when it comes out, or it's like grandma.
Grandma!
Grandmama! You simply...
Grandmama!
So I tell you, I think
could
Rich
not
knows the
imagine
story.
you so
Rich. My gran, she used to be a teacher, and she used to like sort of teach like disabled kids, and she was walking down the corridor when she kept seeing like, loads of kids just like drop like litter and stuff.
Sorry. I'm glad it went that way. When she just saw loads of kids drop dead.
No.
Wow.
No. And
She
was
wielded
walking
the
down.
staff of death.
And she was walking down the hallway. She was going to a classroom, and she's in her head. She was going to say to them, "Some people are litter bugs, and some people are bugged by litter." But instead, she walked in and said to a group of probably about 5 or 6 year olds, "Some people are little buggers." And this teacher just stood there, and you just went, "I beg your pardon." She was just like, oh, "Okay." I didn't know what she did. I mean, she just kind of sort of just walked out.
Yeah.
Never
fair.
seen from again in that school.
So,
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
This was like in like the 60s, 70s.
Jesus.
But no, she barely swears. So when she does, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Swearly bears.
Ready bears.
Rarely stares.
So, have we had everyone's winners?
Oh
No,
no, mine.
Ozzy needs to
Yeah, I
go.
was going to say.
Me. Which is good because I've got the longest bloody list of us.
That's why I leave you till
How many
last.
do you have?
Yeah. Do you want me to count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Join us next time on an
11,
Audible when
12,
Ozzy's
13,
finished
14,
counting his
15,
list.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Please actually like fade out and then fade back in.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm going to honourably mention Doctor Who the movie, because as I mentioned, mentionings. And then I did mention, yes. And then the ones I can kind of remember but don't is Homeboys in Outer Space,
Jesus. Oh.
The Magical Adventures of Quasimodo.
Oh, that rings a bell.
What was that one again?
That was The Magical Adventures of Quasimodo, which was like a knockoff Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, yeah.
I remember having videos of it when I was wee ickle boy. The Treacle People,
Beg your pardon?
What?
Yeah, I looking at pictures, I vaguely remember it, but I don't. So it's in me mentionables. Percy the Park Keeper.
Oh God, yeah.
Nope.
And then we're on to the ones now that I can actually remember, but are well, yeah, no, it's just a list now. It's just a list. But the Jumanji, the animated series.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Hey
I
Arnold.
never watched that.
Jumanji, the animated series.
Never watched that.
It was okay.
It's good because they
Animated.
went into it rather than just
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
it's kind of like the Jumanji films now, but with the original cast.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Except not Robin Williams, I don't think.
No, well, no, the original characters, not the original cast.
They probably got Dan
okay.
Castellaneta, didn't they?
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. What did I just have here? A Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Oh my god.
The Slenderman theme tune.
Never heard of that one.
It's a Toku.
Ah.
Americanized. Sooty's Amazing Adventures, which is an animated Sooty show.
Oof.
Nice.
How did that work?
Did they animate?
They
like, the
actually
hand?
they talked in it. Yeah, no, they had hands and feet.
Oh,
Oh
Don't know
no,
if I like
yeah,
that.
no, they did. They didn't animate a person's hand.
they didn't animate. No.
Handimate, no. Now we're on to the first Sentai I've seen some stuff of,
Oh,
which is Gekiso Sentai Car Ranger, which
Car
was
Ranger.
it's Turbo to us, Rich,
Yeah.
but it was in Japan predominantly a spoof
Yeah.
sort of comedy show, and what I mainly remember is from the first episode, an alien comes to Earth and seeks out the help of a team of garage workers to help save the universe. And of course, being the main characters, they turn around and say, "Fuck off." Jog on, we're not heroes.
That's Teenagers with Attitude for you.
Yeah, and literally the first episode is just this weird little ET thing trying to convince the mechanics to help save the world, and it's actually kind of funny. Following that, we have To Me, To You, a game show presented by the Chuckle Brothers.
I didn't have a game show. Huh.
Yeah. Then we have Dragon Ball Z.
It was about custody battles. Sorry, yeah.
Then we have Power Rangers Zeo, one of the more decent Saban era Power Rangers.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we have Blue's Clues.
Oh, there's Blue's Clues,
we
the Blues,
have-
there's Who's.
Ooh. What else is about this house is Dexter's Laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
If I'd known that was this year, I would have put that on there.
And then Dennis and Nasher, the good ones.
Yeah.
And then Third Rock from the Sun. Then Nevermind the Buzzcocks. Then Roger and the Rotten Trolls. Then the
I wasn't-
Demon Headmaster.
I wasn't
Oh,
sure
nice.
if I remembered Roger and the Rotten Trolls or if we'd mentioned it on a podcast before and I'd seen it from there.
I think I've tried showing you like an episode once.
Oh yeah, you can try.
Many upon years.
You're sure
This
to
was like
fail.
even
And madness, the
before,
price
like,
you've to pay. And over and over and over again, there is no beginning, no end. Sorry, carry on.
Sure. After the Demon Headmaster, we have the Genie from Down Under.
Was that
Then
Toy
we have-
Wilcox?
Wait, say that again?
The Genie from Down Under.
Was that the one where he like flipped his hand back and forth and did stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember there was an episode where the bad guy got it and turned Big Ben into a digital clock.
That sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah,
The whole series is on YouTube.
of course it is.
But yeah, basically about a British family moves to Australia, and the
Yeah.
main character finds a pendant with some Australian genies in it.
Yeah, father and son, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good. I really like that show. Anyway, number 3 we have Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've been juggling my number 1 and 2, but I think I have to go for the one that I've watched more recently for my number 1. So my number 2 is Keenan and Kel,
Mm-hmm.
and my number 1 is Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Nice.
But
That's
wait,
fair.
And both were like 90s American sitcoms that I was absolutely obsessed with as a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember in my old flat in like Hembury, I like put a load of paper up against the wall and drew a fake cupboard door, which led to the magic realm.
Cool.
So yeah.
So when you said the genie from Down Under, and I said, was that the one with Toya Wilcox? I was thinking of course, Barmy and Boomerang.
No.
Also, I googled the Sooty's Amazing Adventures, and all the stills from it look like they could be like exploitable image macros, what the kids these days call memes. So I'm going to put a few of them in our shitpost channel. Funny as this was, it only really worked at the time, and I can't really be bothered to edit in every single picture in order and line them up with our reactions. So, I mean, just Google Sooty's Animated Adventures, and honestly, it's a goldmine. Check it out.
All right, and on that note, I have to leave, unfortunately.
Okay.
Fun was had by all.
Yes. Oh, they are brilliant. I shall be using those in regular conversation, I think. Right. Okay. I will speak to you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks.
Why then?
Or feel free to carry on without me. But I
We'll
must
do the
decrease
outro
my
and all that
presence.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All
Bye.
right. Speak to you later. Bye.
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 Bye. And so Richard returned to his own home galaxy.
The rift closed once more, and we lost transmission to the Andromeda Galaxy.
Yeah.
Well, till the next one.
It's
Till the planets align once more.
Yeah. It's like once every couple of weeks, the planets align perfectly, and the rift will open.
It's like the Medusa cascade. That's why when twice when Alex joined and Rich spoke, Alex then left. It was because Rich was he was in the Crucible, just deleting him.
Oh, it was his fault. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you're all right
Clean it
after your
off
deletion, Alex.
Yeah. We've rebooted the universe a few times.
Oh dear. Well, did I have any? Oh, Big Finish update quickly before we go.
Oh, actually, me and Alex got a big finish
Yeah.
update.
I finally listened to one.
Well, I'll wait with bated breath. I'll just,
Yeah.
So I listened to The Wrong Doctors, which is the last one in the monthly range that we've got.
Yes.
Which was which was a neat idea. There were shades of the TV episode where all of time was happening at once, wasn't there? Because there was like a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that was quite cool. And I think it was interesting. If I'm honest, the story did get away from me because I kind of listened to podcasts whilst I'm doing things, and I kind of lost where I was partway through the last episode, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it was a good story.
I remember liking it.
Yeah. And I bought the complete I, Davros series as well. So I shall be listening to that next.
I may have to take you up on that as well. Well, I bought one as well that me and Alex listened to, Volume 1 of the Out of Time range, which features the 10th Doctor meeting up with some of the classic Doctors.
Oh.
On this occasion, it was 10 and 4.
That was really interesting.
And the story was a bit basic. Daleks had a time corridor and were using it to try and take over places.
Them and their corridors.
But the big crux of it was just the banter between David Tennant and Tom Baker.
Yeah. So was it actually it was David Tennant then? Is it a newer one?
Yeah. It's actual Tennant and Baker. About 45-50 minutes, a modern episode length, not rather than a big classic 4-parter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
it was very short.
Really, really fun. Unfortunately, you don't know much about Loki, so. But it felt a little bit like Loki, where the two Doctors were in like this midway point between different time points, and they were like a organization that sort of kept all the timelines together and safe.
That feels a bit Star Wars Rebels-y to me. Anyway,
I literally remember looking at you. I was like, "It's the TVA."
Yeah.
How have you not watched Loki yet?
Have you seen the folder of things I've got to watch?
He's not as big on Marvel as the rest of us either.
Okay, all right.
When it like Marvel and Kristian is, I'll get round to it.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
seen. There's most of the Marvel films I haven't seen.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I did make Ray watch Loki though.
Oh yeah, what do you think of it?
Episode 1. No, he really enjoyed it because I basically said, right, we'll watch episode 1 as a reaction, and if you enjoy it, we could do more. If not, we could just sort of stick it on in our own time or something. It doesn't matter.
Mm.
But no, he
That's
really
cool.
liked it.
We need to arrange a meet up soon, like all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
I do have a biscuit that
It's hard getting
Yeah.
Ray to, but yeah.
I have a biscuit actually. I was going to share it, but Rich is gone anyway. But I'll let him know after. I got an editing interview on Monday,
Ooh.
but I don't think I'm going to take it.
Oh.
It's editing. People. It's editing tributes for people who have died, and editing funeral footage.
Oh, that sounds nice and
Okay.
cheery.
Yeah, I didn't really think of it much, and then I spoke to a friend of mine, and she was like, "That sounds really depressing."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really think of that because I'd just be sat at home on my own, and it's like really shitty. Like, not gonna lie, it's very shitty pay. It's like £9 an
Yeah.
hour for 40 hours a week for a skilled position. For like, I've gone to university to get this degree for this, and they're paying me less than minimum wage.
I think it's that kind of industry where, like, there's lots of lowest rungs, isn't there? That's the impression
so,
I
yeah. I
get.
mean,
Yeah.
It's
I think-
like, yeah, I guess it's kind of it's you can see it's like a kind of foot in the door thing, which it is definitely.
The impression I always have of
But-
things like that is the people making, like, more money are in the media are mainly the people who are telling the other people what to do rather than the people actually doing, unless they're the actors,
Yeah,
obviously.
that's true. Yeah, but no, I don't think I'm gonna, because it was between this or the Ever job, but then everything's kind of lined up with the Ever job now, so and it
Yeah.
kind of all works out as Amy's just got a new job, and it's literally like right next to the job that I'm going for now, so it kind of it's kind of like fate in a way,
You can open up the little window in the door, like the little kitchen window.
Hey.
The window in the
like, at
door?
least it's
Window in the
fun.
wall, I meant. Door in the wall. Window
Yeah.
in the wall door.
Little
Well,
service hatch.
That's the word.
It's-
Thank you.
The job I have now, like I'm still waiting on all the paperwork and stuff, but like if I, once that's all settled, it's all kind of good to go. And also, Amy's new job was like right across the road from me, so I could just get a lift in with her. But yeah, no, I was sort of like, oh yeah, great. I find it's kind of sort of proved to myself, like actually I'm not crap. It's just very competitive, because that was the first ever kind of interview that I got for an editing job. And then it was like, yeah, by the way, you're going to be dealing with a lot of death, and you're going to be on your own all the time, and you're going to be working from home. So it's like, that
and
sounds really
also the editing
depressing.
computer is in the morgue.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And also
No,
the
it's
morgue
not-
is in a cemetery, and also it's on the 3rd basement level.
Oh my God. I didn't kind of realize it. Like, 'cause my friend was like, you do realize that, like, it's not only old people that die? And I was like,
shit!
oh,
I
yeah.
didn't think of that either. Yeah.
No, I didn't think of that either. Like, right? I didn't think of that. And I was like, shit, yeah, I didn't think of that. Like, nah, I don't think that's something I could cope with. If you're going to be, and she was saying that you're going to be editing together people just crying, and it's going to be really depressing. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I was like, yeah, no, not going to go for it. But it's nice to know that I can get.
I was just thinking you could. I was just thinking. My mind went sort of highlights reel of a funeral was a phrase that popped into my head. Which
I don't know what else. That's the thing. That's how I described it to her, because I don't know what else to call it. What is it? It's like a highlight reel, pretty much.
I was just imagining, like, you could, like, put wacky music in the background and just do the bloopers, like when, like, the pallbearers, one of them slips and they drop the coffin, and you put in a slide whistle and the audience laughs.
I don't think they would be happy if I did that. I feel awful for laughing. I shouldn't laugh. Oh my God, that's dark. But no, it's nice to sort of, kind of proves to myself that I can at least get an interview.
Yes.
No,
Cool.
No, that's my biscuit. Anyone else got biscuits?
I've got nothing left to dunk. No.
No.
I was going to buy some nice biscuits or nice biscuits the other day, but I forgot because they're not on my usual
those are nice.
schedule.
I like them once in a while, but they can become a bit much.
I think I don't think I've had them since I was about 12, so I just wanted to get a little packet just for the novelty.
I normally only have them when other people have biscuits and they're there, and it's like, all right, I'll have one of them.
Yeah.
Did you say sorry?
And I was going to say, does anyone? It's completely off topic what we were talking about. So, does anyone remember Theme Park World?
Yeah. I never really played
it. Is that the PlayStation 1 or the PC
The PC one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it working on like Windows 10 now.
Okay, I think I swear you can just get it on Steam or something.
That's the a very old version of it. It's called like Sim Theme Park, whereas they made like a newer version called Theme Park World, which isn't available on Steam or GOG.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've got Theme Park World 3. No, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Sorry.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Theme Park. Well, what's the difference between
Europa Universalis 4 is free on the Epic Store right now, by the way. Don't get it on the Epic Store because all the mods are on Steam. It's pretty pointless getting it on Epic. If anyone was thinking of it.
I was only going to get it just for the sake of grabbing it because it's free, and why not?
What is it? Sorry, what's the name?
It's my favourite PC game at the moment.
EU4.
EU4.
EU4, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Theme Park World. I didn't play on PC. I played on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, Amy had
the
a
exact
PlayStation 1
game, but on PlayStation 1. And I always remember it because it had the weird like knockoff Clippy the paperclip in the corner telling you what to do.
Yeah, it was cool.
It looks like you're trying to make a blender.
He had an accent, didn't he? I can't remember what the accent is though. It was
What, Clippy?
No.
Theme Park World guy.
The Theme Park World guy, yeah. Yeah, like an accent.
An accent. I thought you said an accident.
Oh, no.
He had an accident, didn't he? You know, Clippy.
No, he had an accent.
Okay.
He's not meant to be that shape.
Anyone else got anything? I think that's kind of it, really, isn't it?
No, that's it. All dunked.
All dunked.
Oh, actually, I'm way late with this. I forgot to say it for our TV of the year. I've got our little facts of the TVs of the years.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, so this year, ITV aired the final episode of long-running satirical puppet show Spitting Image.
Ah.
Thomas the Tank returns.
On the Spitting Image thing.
Okay.
Do you know I think they had a #1 song with was it the chicken song or something like that? Throw a chicken in the air, shove a deck chair up your nose, da, 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 and then bury all your clothes. Well, they had a big hit with that. That was written by Rob Grant of Red Dwarf fame.
Oh.
I think it was Rob Grant. It was Grant or Naylor, one of the two.
I did think of another biscuit we can mention after I've gone through these as well.
Okay.
Anyway, the rest of these is that Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends returns, once again narrated by Michael Angelis, but now, instead of on free-for-air television, it airs on Cartoon Network. Doctor Who had its television movie, blah, 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 blah. We all know this shit. ITV...
lyrics were Rob Grant and Doug Naylor, so that answers that question.
Both of... Okay. Making a sense. ITV airs the smash Nickelodeon animated series Hey Arnold a month before its cast debut in the US.
Oh.
So we got an American cartoon like a month before they did.
That's
for some
interesting.
reason.
Is that because of the time difference?
Yeah. Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends begins its first broadcast in the Republic of Ireland. Fox Kids UK launches for the first time.
Yeah.
And Only Fools returns with 3 new episodes after a 3-year gap.
Of course,
Heroes and Villains. what are the other two? Modern Men and Time on Our Hands.
Time on Our
Time on Our Hands
I was
was
trying to
meant
think
to be the final.
I was trying to say time of our lives. I knew it was time of something.
Time of our lives. Oh, and also 1996, the year that Big Finish was founded, but they won't release any audiobooks for another few years.
Oh. Because they recorded them all at 1/10 speed and then sped them up for the
Yeah.
final release.
Yeah. But yeah,
Nice.
they're my facts for this year.
So that was literally a Big Finish.
A big
with
finish.
the
Well,
fact bonanza.
I don't know, because I've got one more biscuit that Alex doesn't know, but we do know. But Alex keeps seeming to disappear on and off. So
Sorry, no, it's because Amy's on the phone. One.
Oh. Hello.
okay, I will.
Sorry. Okay, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna mention the discovery of a mysterious writer that me and Kristian did on the weekend.
Oh my
What?
god! I've completely forgot about that.
Yeah. So me and Kristian were doing a nostalgia trip where we watched through old 90s, 2000s kids TV shows.
Yeah.
And to finish off, as we normally do, it's become a tradition that we finish off with a Chucklevision episode.
Okay.
We get to the end credits and we paused it because we don't need to listen to the credit music and stuff.
Yeah.
And it says written by Russell Davies.
What?
And yeah, and we're like, no.
Is that Russell Davies?
It can't be. It's a coincidence. There's no T. It's not the Davies. Kristian looks it up. It bloody was.
Oh my god, which episode was that?
He wrote like 3 episodes. I think this one
just
was
3, yeah.
I gotta look this up. 1 minute.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was like. Shore something.
Cool Vision.
Or, no, it was like a camping trip or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's actually an interview with him on YouTube about it. It's like 45 seconds long there.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
lazy day, spooks and garden, and rich for a day.
Lazy day.
It was a
that's
lazy
the one
day,
we
yeah.
watched. Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah.
we were just kind of just gobsmacked for a fair few minutes, weren't we? Just kind of sat there going, "What?"
Especially because about an hour earlier in this recording, we had mentioned him coming back to Doctor Who.
Ah. Yeah, so that's the first episode. That episode you watched, first episode written by Russell Davies.
Yeah.
And for writing the new Doctor Who episodes.
But it was obviously the day after
Crazy.
the news of him coming back to Doctor Who as well.
That
It
is
was just
crazy.
mad coincidence. Blood.
God.
It was, yeah. Just blew our minds.
It's still blown.
So that's
I'm like-
definitely a bombshell to end on.
I'm like, with that Russell the Davis stuff, coming back to Doctor Who, written 3 episodes of
Okay,
Chucklevision,
go for it.
my mind is like that episode of South Park where Britney Spears has her head blown off. That's like, that's how I've gone through the last week.
You're a Cyberman at the end of Age of Steel when it gets its
Yeah,
emotions
exactly.
back. Or no, it's literally from Red. Hang on, I have to find it. I have to find this clip because this clip is even more so that.
Oh, Red Dwarf, were you going to say?
Yeah.
Crichton's head exploding.
I can't.
I think I know what you mean. I can hear Googling occurring or taking place in the background.
Yeah. So this has literally been you the past week or so.
The video is Crichton, I can't believe it. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
The words work.
It's even more fitting. Yeah.
Time to get a spare head number 3 on again.
Now we'll have to do the washing up.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't believe it. Anyway, that's that, I think.
That
End.
is-
Finn.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy, person at home listening or watching? Yes, of course you did. So tell someone about it who doesn't already know about it, because we want to share the load, spread the love. Sorry, and continue. Yeah, we can see it coming out. We can't see it going in. That's the rule. But
Share the load and then we spread it with love. Sorry.
exactly. Someone is spam emailing me about their new game, Sea of Stars. Not interested.
Oh, sorry about that.
So yeah, thanks everyone. Check us out on YouTube. This video is on Inaudible. I'm from Invisible Tower. Ozzy's from TS Reactions. We combine in various configurations across Misty Trees and Kristian 444. You can find all of them from the Invisible Tower channel.
And, well, Alex is technically part of my channel.
Of course,
in a
Alex
way.
is now a co-pilot for TS Reactions.
I wouldn't say co-pilot.
Navigator.
You're one of the. You're like the newest of the co-pilot. You're like the lowest ranking co-pilot,
cabin
but
crew.
you are a co-pilot. Yeah, you're an ensign. Right. You're an ensign.
Yeah, that's about the cabin crew.
It is nautical terms, but I get it more from Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm part of his channel.
So
what am I, dare I ask?
You're probably my first officer.
Oh, commander.
Just since like the age of 5 is one of those things where we just can't get rid of each other. We've been stuck in the same we've been sent to the same ships each time, and it's just so people can get rid of us. It's not. These two aren't good for anything. Just all right, stick them together and get rid of them somewhere. Stick them on the. We're the Rimmer and Lister of Star Trek universe.
We are.
We're the chicken soup repairmen of the SS Enterprise.
And that's the backstory to Jupitos, coming soon to Aussie 1181.
Yeah, one day.
Oh man. Anyway, after that rambly bambly, thanks for listening, stroke watching, stroke reading, stroke smelling. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, bit of vocal fry. So just doing the roundup then. Is Digimon tomorrow?
Time for Kristian's roundup. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday.
Oh fuck! I keep thinking it's Friday today because
I know.
Yeah.
Someone I work with had tomorrow off and keeps saying, "Oh, it's Friday today. Happy Friday!" Like ironically to rub it in, and it's literally just driven it into my head that it's Friday. And we're doing the podcast, which hasn't helped.
Yeah. Sorry. Is it just with the school I'm in that like 2 or 3 Fridays a year they might need me back in the evening because they'll have like an open day the next Saturday or something silly like that.
Okay.
I got to go in again. I got to go in twice tomorrow.
Oh, isn't that a Star Trek episode?
Twice tomorrow.
It sounds like it, doesn't it?
It does. That's our it's like the lower decks equivalent of Us, where it introduces our characters.
What's Lower Decks? I haven't heard of that one.
It's something Star Trekky.
All right, we'll have to ask Rich about it next time he's on.
I think it's a cartoon, in it.
Yeah,
Cartoony
that's
one.
what I've heard. Yes, okay. Digimon on Saturday then.
Saturday is Digimon.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, that's about it.
Fuck, I really thought it was Friday.
Next week, podcast will be back on Friday. Back to normality.
That's really depressed me. Oh well.
Come in aside.
It's my own fault for not understanding how time works.